It is another beautiful day for Philippine volleyball as we present to you game number 2 of the UAAP Season 86 Boys Volleyball Finals on Pilipinas Live. On one end, we have Cyrone Montemayor and the rest of the UE Junior Red Warriors looking to extend this series up until Game 3 this coming Monday. But of course, on the other end, Miguel Eager and the rest of the NUNS Bullpups would want to end the series today. Remember last year when they lost to FG2 in the finals, they were actually the victors in Game 1 of their series, and then they dropped their last 2 games. We begin things in the boys division between UE and NUNS, and then later on, it's the finals of the girls division with NU taking on Adamson University. Thank you for joining us as we come to you live from the Phil Oil Eco Oil Center in the city of San Juan. This is Nick Gomez at your service, and boy, what a rivalry this has been. Only in the season alone, it has been a great set of games between UE and NU. Again, UE won in the first round matchup versus NU in 5 sets. But in round 2, NU got the revenge in 3 sets, and they continued to win over UE. That's why we saw a victory for them in game number 1 of this series. And boy, what a game that was, especially the start of that matchup. In set number 1, the score was 39-37. We even had an extended set number 2 with a score of 26-24. Jeff Gallego was very impressive for NU in terms of distributing that volleyball. At some point, he was able to activate Kobe Akaa, and then the likes of David Ardizabal and Miguel Eager came alive from the middle. And then, by the end, it was Matthew Abut and Cartlas Cunha who provided some finishing touches as well for NU Nazareth School. And that's why we give credit to their star setter, their graduating team captain, who of course wants to lead his team back to its glory days. After all, this is a team that has found a lot of defeat in the finals already in this past year. Not only in the UAAP, they have finished as silver medalists in numerous leagues. That's why they are so hungry to get back to that goal. And now, talking about one of the teammates of Jeff Gallego, we have to focus on their star opposite spiker who started rising up ever since that round 2 victory against UST, and that is Kobe Akaa. This guy is a lefty, and he actually looks up to another lefty in the UAAP in the collegiate ranks from FBU, and that is Drake Saavedra. He has been so impressive, and that's why it's going to be interesting to witness if he can continue his rise to stardom here in the high school ranks. Before this game, we were able to talk to Kobe Akaa, so let us listen into this.
Kobe, ano yung naging key nung team ninyo para maipanalo yung game 1?
Actually po, nung una po, nagpapasalamat po kami kay Lord kasi ginabayan niya po kami. At sa training po lang po, parang sinanay po kami ni Coach Ed na yung training po namin na 23 all para sa crucial game po. Yun nga po yung kinakapitan namin sa loob ng court, saka di kami bibitaw at saka di kami magre-relax hanggang di pa tapos yung laban.
Gaano ka-importante yung game na ito na maipanalo ninyo?
Actually po, sobrang importante po to sa amin kasi yun nga po yung nawala sa amin last year, kailangan po namin ibalik ngayon. At ayun po, dasal lang po kami at di namin kalimutan si Lord sa laro namin at bigay namin yung best namin kasi pagsibagan namin ito hanggang pinipil namin na last game na para sa amin to, para sa graduating ko din nga kasama.
There you have it, in the series of heartbreak ends now in the finals of the UAAP for Kobe Akaa and the rest of NU. That is our question. And of course, UE has a different answer too here in these sets of matches. Now let's talk about the UE Junior Red Warriors. Again, they actually struggled here at the start of this series, but Coach Rafi Mosuelo was actually happy with how his team was able to perform in game number 1. Sabi niya, nasunod naman ang game plan nila. It's just that they have to improve their decision-making come game number 2. And why don't we talk about the supposed best player for them in that first game? JJ Macam, obviously an MVP candidate. Fortunately, he wasn't able to win it, but he has been very impressive in the season. That's why the defense of NU really was focused on him. He was definitely checked at the net. He tried so hard, especially from the back row, but his efforts weren't enough. Combined with the efforts of Lance Babon as well, who performed very well in game number 1. Now, before this game, we were able to ask JJ Macam about the adjustments that they have to make here in game number 2. Let's listen into this.
So, John, ano yung napag-usapan nyo sa team after nung loss ninyo from game 1?
Napag-usapan po namin is yung mag-regroup kami sa loob ng court, tsaka kung ano po yung naging kulang namin sa loob ng court. Dapat po pag kuna namin ng pansin yung mga yun po. Yun lang po.
For today's game, ano ang kailangan natin gawin para maka-extend tayo sa Game 3?
Siguro po more hassle pa po sa ginagawa po namin sa loob ng court, tsaka more focus pa po sa mga dapat namin pagkapokusan.
For the UE Junior Red Warriors, the last time that they saw the finals was back in season 78 of the UAAP. Well, basically, by that time, JJ Makam was still in grade 3 or 4. He was that young, and it was that long ago. But again, this is a storied school already in UAAP High School Volleyball. They have the most number of titles with 14, and at some point, they won 11 straight championships in the boys division. So again, can they deliver against this team of Coach Edgar Boraga, who on the other end have won 4 titles already versus this NU squad under Coach Edgar, and they have been in the finals for 7 times.
Presenting our game officials for this match. First referee, Camille Abanto. Second referee, Choi Pukin. Now let us meet the starters from the Nazareth School of National University Ballpark. First off, team captain at jersey number 2, Jeff Gallego. At number 8, Matthew Abos. At number 10, Cart Lascuna. At number 16, Dave Lordizabon. At number 17, Nils Egger. At number 18, Kobe Aka. Starting libero, Sherwin Retiro. Head coach, Edgar Baroga. And now for their opponents, let us meet the starters of the University of the East, Junior Warriors. First up at number 5, team captain John Maka. At number 7, Lance Babon. At number 8, Tyron Montemayor. At number 10, Luis Poliente. At number 12, Moise Magaysal. At number 14, Clarence Gianna. Starting libero, Andil Cuadra. Head coach, Rafi Masuela. It's the Bullpups versus the Junior Warriors. This is the UAAP season.
We have the same starting lineups for game number 2 of the finals. NU has Kobe Akaak, JM Lardizabal, Cart Lascuna, Sherwin Retiro, Matthew Abbott, Miguel Eager, and Jeff Gallego. They're wearing white and complementary blue and gold for today. And as for the Red Warriors looking for retribution, it's JJ Makam, Clarence Gianan, Lance Babon, Andrel Cuadra, Tyron Montemayor, Luis Polientes, and Moy Sumagaysay, wearing red with complementary white and silver. Thank you for joining us as we come to you live from the Phil Oil Eco Oil Center in the city of San Juan. This is game number 2 of the Boys Division Finals in UAAP Season 86 Volleyball. This is Nick Gomez at your service. Jeff Gallego will be serving to start this matchup. He was the best player in game number 1 of the series. He isn't our best setter in UAAP Season 86, but he got that award in Season 85. As Lance Babon gets UE on board with the first point in this match. He was the star for UE in game number 1 as JJ Makam was shut down by the net defense of NU. Babon got majority of the balls from Moy Sumagaysay, who will now be serving for UE. A graduating setter, a master tactician for the Red Warriors, sending that ball through with a nice serve. Chance ball UE. Quadra. Sumagaysay looks and sets to the middle, and it's Clarence Gianan who scores. The proud son of Penelope Atip, who supports him day in and day out as a volleyball mom herself, coming alive once more. And Clarence Gianan, by the way, still has one more year with UE next year. So we have a lot to look forward to in terms of that young guy. Moy Sumagaysay will be serving again. A nice start for UE. Ball up by Sherwin Retiro. Gallego, back step onto Carlos Cunha, who was denied. Great net defense by Babon and Gianan working together to form that wall. Actually, Gianan wasn't even in the picture. It was absolutely Lance Babon who got that block. 3-0 to begin the match. Let's see if Carlos Cunha and David Lardizabal can provide answers for NU. As for the rest of their team as well. Kobe Akaak. Redwell. Quadra onto JJ. Ball deflected. NU will counter. Gallego back to Kobe. That's his angle. What a dig by Cyron Montemayor. Push now. That's outside though. May onting gigil. Cyron Montemayor has been questioned with his consistency. But then again, there's the trust coming from Coach Rafi Mosuela. Cyron, after all, is known as a deadly attacker for the UE Junior Red Warriors. Now here's Carlos Cunha. After the first point of NU, he serves. Misreceived by Babon. Quadra will give it up to JJ Makam. That's low. Momentum NU now. Remember, in game number 1, we saw a lot of back and forth. Leads as high as 4 or 5 points weren't even safe between these two squads. Carlos Cunha will be serving again. Quadra with a nice receive. Makam with a beautiful approach. He timed that ball perfectly. And the body language of UE just seems to be really different here in game number 2. It's actually a common narrative. Come the postseason, there's added pressure on the shoulders of these players. May gigil na kasama yan, no? And so, there's a question as to how they can shake it off. As now, NU gets a bit of retribution off of a spike from the right pin. So that was Kobe Akaak once more. Kobe was actually on his way to being the best player in game number 1 before the final emergence of Jeff Gallego with his distribution. 3-4, David Lardizabal. Combination, JJ, that's long. Was there a check though? And again, we have a challenge system already in these finals. But it looks like UE will not use it as of this moment. Now our second referee will be having a word with the first referee alongside the team captain.
Yung pag ano nga pag ano sa loob lang. Huwag na sa dulo. Nadidelay ko. Thank you. Thank you.
Just a couple of reminders. These referees, by the way, a splendid job by them all tournament long. Of course, they're the ones who are tasked to discipline these young men and women in the high school division as they prepare themselves into the collegiate and professional ranks. Nice hit by Cyron. What a save by David Lardizabal. Chance ball now UE. Combination. JJ Makam rejected at the net. And now NU Nazareth School has the advantage. 5-4 off that beautiful block. But to score that, There's a wonderful save by the middle blocker. A complete turnaround early in this matchup in favor of the Bullpups. David Lardizabal. Quadra with the first ball. Ooh, missed time there for UE. Counter, Abut with a tip. Tough save. And NU will get another point for a 2-point advantage. Fans are dancing once more in signature NU cheering style. They're quite happy after that scramble was forced by Matthew Abut. David Lardizabal continues to serve. Montemayor. Lardizabal is very active at the back row. And how about that? Matthew Abut coming alive, slowly but surely, for the grade 11 student, the 17-year-old, who last year was just a bench player for NU, but he has blossomed into an absolute star in the high school ranks. 7-4, Lardizabal continues to serve. What a stretch for NU. First ball, Babon, and here's Cyrone for retribution. That's in. A badly needed point by UE. Straight to zone number 5. That's why he's on the court. He's known for his attacking abilities at the left pin. Talking about Cyrone Montemayor. Received by Sherwin Zetiro. Not the best of first balls though. But there was a check ball there. Matthew Abut scores again. This guy is also preparing himself into being a leader next year for NU. Alongside Yuan Mendoza and Miguel Eager. They will be the seniors for NU Nazareth School. As the rest of the starting 6 will be graduating for Coach Edgar Baroga. Montemayor pushes straight to the middle. Nice save by NU. A good chance now for UE. Can they capitalize? Montemayor! There's a net touch. And it looks like it was a Red Warrior who touched the net. Again, decision making has been a theme in the dugout of UE ever since that loss in game number 1. The game plan is there. It has been followed very well by the players. But decision making is such a different thing, especially in these finals. As Matthew Abut has got a block against JJ Maka. NU has now doubled the scoring output of UE so far. We have a timeout. We do have a beautiful crowd present here inside the Phil Oil Eco Oil Center. NU has actually been pretty consistent with their turnout. A lot of students have come out to support their classmates, their friends. Same goes for some teachers, by the way. But now UE has a better turnout in terms of their crowd. So at least match up the people in the stands supporting the players in these finals. NU has a 5-point lead now after a slow start for them, which is actually also what happened in game number 1 for Kobe Akaak and the rest of these Bullpups. Good thing is, hindi nila pinapalobo ang kalamangan ng UE. It still gives them a good chance for a comeback. And as a lot of analysts would say, a lead with a range of 3 to 6 is still very dangerous in volleyball. Push there by JJ Makam. And here's Gallego onto Matthew Abut. That's in. Down the line, hit, no problem for Matthew Abut. He has definitely learned a lot from his seniors last year. Let's see if Andel Quadra and the rest of NU can counter. It starts with their receive. Sumagaysay onto the quick. That's read well by the second best middle blocker in the tournament, in Miguel Eager. Now there will be a change in setters for UE as Andrew Masuela checks in. There's Eager, fresh off of receiving his award earlier today. That's outside. These serves have been very deadly for NU. It has actually been one of the biggest challenges of UE since our preliminaries. These receiving in terms of the services of NU, as now UE finally gets a point to break the spell. Coach Edgar Baroga looking also serious at the sideline as he looks up and he hopes for his 5th title in the high school ranks. There's a net touch there. JJ Makam will now be serving. It has been a very challenging finals for him. That's low. And it's the last thing that you would want to see coming out of JJ. It has been a project of Coach Rafi Masuela for years already in the UE program. He actually started out as one of the smallest kids to ever be a part of the UE high school volleyball team. But he has obviously come a long way. 14 serving 6. Running push. That wasn't the best of set coming from Andre Masuela. That's why NU made them suffer with an easy block. It's now 15-6. This is actually a very uncommon lead to witness in these finals. Everything has been close. Or everything was close in game number 1. As Montemayor approaches, now he gets the check. But can UE have a streak for themselves? Hindi na pwedeng piso-piso dito. Still down by 8. Ball up by Retiro. Bit of an over-receive. Well, it helps if you have a tall and smart setter in Jeff Gallego. Still able to get that ball through. Force a violation off of UE. 2 jump. That's all he needed to get that point. Is now Miguel Eager. Serves for NU. Received by JJ. Masuela to Babon. He scores. That Babon was actually the emergency button. A lot of times for UE in game number 1, when they would badly need a point, it's usually him who delivered. Eight serving 16. Luis Polientes. Straight to the back. Abot with a receive. Gallego to the running hit. And no blockers were there. That was too easy for David Ardizabal. The guy who had to battle through back spasms, a back injury in this tournament in order to get back to the starting lineup of Coach Edgar Baroga. He's in perfect shape now in the finals. That's why Jeff Gallego has so much trust in him for those slide attacks and a lot more hits from the middle. Gallego, though, has made a mistake from the service line. 9 serving 17. Andre Masuela will now be serving. He sends that ball through with the help of the net. Kobe Akaf against 3 blockers. Ball returned to NU. Tip. Good read by Quadra. Back row. Montemayor. Nice dig. Cart Nascuña. Met at the net again. Nascuña. Another block for UE. The rally continues. Kobe Akaf from the right side. This NU team is just so hard to stop. Especially that man, Kobe Akaf. The trajectory in terms of his improvement and level of play is consistent. It's just going higher and higher for Coach Edgar Baroga. 18-9. Misreceived, miscue between Montemayor and Makam. And now the lead is in double figures. 19-9. Timeout UE. Take a look at the last sequence. Again, receiving has been a problem for UE against the third of NU. Kargado talaga para kina Cart Ascuña and the rest of the Bullpups. Another float serve. Makam against two blockers. Ascuña faking the attack. They go back to Kobe, who's now rejected. That's a big confidence booster for the Red Warriors, but can they continue? That was Luis Polientes and JJ Makam working together. Check that. It's Clarence Guianan with Makam. 10-19. Nance Babon serves. Not the best of receives by Abot. Oh, that's so tight. Bit of a scramble on the other end. And a chance ball for NU. Gallego to the middle. Nice read. One-on-one at the middle. Erdizabal versus Guianan, and Clarence prevails. (11 to 19). Ball up by Sherwin Retiro. Gallego back sets. Kobe Akak for retribution. Another quick answer by the opposite spiker. (20 points now on the board for NU in set number 1. Erdizabal, he had a nice stretch with his serves at the start of this matchup. Makam against two blockers. Tough save. And then an early Valentine's gift for Clarence Guianan. It's going to be interesting if Andre Masuela can actually activate his middle blockers from this point on. Then again, receiving is such a vital thing as well for them to activate those middle hitters. As Akak was rejected, now there seems to be a challenge. A block touch challenge by UE, and there you see the card up by Coach Juan Cuevas, who's hiding himself from the camera. Coach Juan, by the way, played 5 years of volleyball with the UP Fighting Maroons, alongside an assistant coach of NU in Coach Vincent Medreve. So now, they are opponents after being teammates for the longest time, representing University of the Philippines. So this is the first challenge in game number 2. We saw a ton of these in game 1, which was the first game in this tournament wherein we featured the challenge system in the high school ranks. We have mentioned it a lot of times in the landscape of Philippine volleyball. Challenges can swing momentum. But this is a tough mountain to climb if you're UE, down by 8 points. Long way to go. JJ Makam taking this time to talk to his teammates, as of course one of the graduating players of the Red Warriors, alongside Adriel Cuadras, Sidon Montemayor, Carl Reyes, Luis Polientes, and Moy Sumagaysay. So we're reviewing a play from the left pin as NU attack. Let's see, there was a block touch. Or was it just off of the net? Quite hard to see there with that angle, but the challenge system rules no, there wasn't. That means the challenge is successful for UE. All right, so can this start something new, something great for the Red Warriors? Clarence Guianan is now getting ready to serve. The score is 20-13 in favor of NU. Gallego will set up Kobe. That's a nice read. And a good chance for a reverse. Still no point. Matthew Abbott. Nice block. Some momentum created now by the Red Warriors. JJ Makam. He's an MVP candidate. Not just because of his scoring, but because of his defense as well. He comes alive at the net there. Trims the lead down to 6. It's now 14 serving 20. Clarence Gianan back at it. Ball in. Retiro with the first ball. Gallego on to Miguel Eager. This is a connection that has lasted for 2 years already for NU. Last year Miguel Eager was a rookie. Gallego was the best setter in season 85. They continued to improve their chemistry on the court. And here they are delivering in the finals. As Montemayor gets blocked. A quick turnaround once more in favor of NU. And that's one thing that has been very impressive from their side all season long. This is a team that's quick to recover. They're mature enough to keep their heads high every time they give up a point, or even a series of points. And there's a block. Matthew Abbott and Miguel Eager working together against JJ Makam. That has been a tough side. The right pin for JJ Makam to attack at in these finals. 23-14. Received by Quadra. Middle hit. Polientes answers back. The lead is 8. Can we see more of those? On the side of UE, that would make the lives easier. The lives of Babon and Makam and Montemayor easier from the wings. As Makam now serves. Abut tips it over. Good chance now for UE. 1-2. That signature. Andre Masuela. It's a clear advantage for himself compared to Moiso Magaysay. He has the height. He can attack better. He can block better. He just has to continue improving his decision making as he continues to build experience as well in the high school ranks. JJ Makam now serves. Retiro receives. Miguel Eager with absolutely no one in front of him. An easy point for the league's second best middle blocker. It's now 8 set points for NU. Matthew Abbott now serves. Ball received by Lance Babon. Here's Cyrone Montemayor. Ball up and a chance now for NU. We shall continue. Masuela, read well by Miguel Eager. Gallego attack. That's outside. But you can't count him out in terms of his attacking prowess. Jeff Gallego, once upon a time, was an opposite spiker for Coach Edgar Baroga. He apologizes to his team, but they still have 7 set points. Gallego will now set up Miguel Eager, who was blocked by Babon. And this is going to be a free ball for UE. Quadra, Masuela, Makam. Good net defense by NU. Counter, Las Cunha. Ball returned. Gallego this time to Kobe, who had to reach through the skies for that ball. Makam again. That's in. The ball met the line. That was close. UE would gladly take it. 24-18. We have a timeout. Well, this is the main reason why we're glad to feature the high school ranks on Pilipinas Live and on the UAAP Varsity channel. It's to invite more of the students, of the friends, of the players to watch and support live as well in the Phil Oil Eco Oil Center. We are in Game 2 of the finals. UE versus NU. Running hit. Babon tries to block Miguel Eager to no avail. And so that's it for set number 1. A dominating start by the NU Nazareth School Bullpups. The distribution once again has been mighty impressive for Jeff Gallego. NU is 2 sets away from winning the championship. As now we take a look at some highlights in set number 1. JJ Makam and UE actually had a fantastic start, but it lasted only shortly for them as David Ardizabal and the rest of NU countered quickly. There was actually a series of serves for David because of those attacks as well by Kobe Aka and Miguel Eager. That's why NU has the advantage now. The first set belongs to NU Nazareth School, 25-18.